Welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to see about Introduction to Financial Market and Capital Market. That is chapter number 4 and chapter number 5. In this beginning, we are going to see what are the components of organized sector. So, what is organized sector? Organized sector that has been created, monitored, and accounted by the government, that is particularly central government. Those types of sectors are called as organized sector. So in this organized sector, what all the things comes under? The first one, the regulators. The second, financial institution. Third, financial markets and financial service. Now let us see what is financial market. Financial market is just like ordinary vegetable markets or fish markets. In this particular market, here they are not going to sell any money. Instead of money, they are going to sell financial products. What is financial products? Financial products are nothing but shares, debentures, securities, or other financial instruments like promissory note. Those things are going to be marketed, or those things are going to be sold, and those things are going to be purchased. A market wherein the financial instruments such as financial claims, assets, and securities are traded. Traded means it has been sold and bought. So this is called as a financial market. Next is about a equity market. What is equity market? Equity refers to shares. And what is shares? Shares are nothing but a part of a company, a big concern, a big institution capital. So a big company cannot be created by a single person. A person will not be having such a huge amount to create or start a company. So what he does is that he sells that particular company entire capital into small units to the public. So those small units are called as shares. In another term, those shares are called as equity. Now coming to the content, what is equity market? So by the very explanation what I gave just now, we can come to an understanding. Equity market is nothing but a place where the shares are being sold and bought. In terms of a content given the textbook, it has been given as it is a financial market for trading in equity shares of companies. The next market that we are going to see is debt markets. So debt markets deals with government bonds or securities. Kisan Vikash Patra and Yojana bonds, all those government issued bonds comes under the category of debt bonds, as well as in terms of private companies also provide some bonds that is being traded in the debt market. It is a financial market for trading in debt instruments. What is secondary market? Secondary market is a place where the shares that are being sold by the companies directly to a particular person, he once again wants to sell it off to some other person. Those shares are being sold only in the secondary market. So the primary market deals only with selling the fresh or the new shares from the company to the public, and in the secondary market the products are the shares are being sold among the public. Within them is called secondary market. Now how the price is decided in the secondary market? The prices in the secondary market are determined by the basic force of supply and demand. Now we'll move on to chapter number 5, that is capital market. What is capital market? It is a market where buyers and sellers engage in trade of financial securities like bonds and stock. Under the capital market, there are two parts are there, or the two sections are there. One is of a primary market, another one is of a secondary market. Now let us see about the term OTCEI. OTCEI. OTCEI was set up by the primary financial institution to allow the trading of securities across electronic counter throughout the country. Instead of going personally and buying the securities, the OTCEI allows each and every player in the stock markets or in the financial market or in the capital market or in the debt market or in the equity market to buy and sell the products in terms of financial products through OTC that is of a online purchase and sale of financial instruments or capital instruments or debt market or debit market. Likewise it goes on. Next we will move on to the term mutual funds. Mutual funds is a financial institution that provides facility for channeling savings of small investors into avenues of productive investment are called as mutual funds. So all the common people in the country does not know how to do share trading, investments in terms of financials, in terms of capital, in terms of debt market, in terms of equity market. So the financial transaction are being taken care by the mutual funds. What this mutual fund does is that when I have some money, a little money of 10,000 or 20,000, I want to invest in stocks or in financial products. What I do, I give the money to that particular mutual fund company. So the mutual fund company on my behalf, they will invest the money in the companies, and what all the benefit or what all the returns what they get out of that investment from the company, and that will be diverted. Sometimes it may be a positive, sometimes it might be a negative. So this is an intermediary work done by the financial institution as a mutual fund. It is between the company and the common man in the country. Who are the participants or the players in the capital market? That is, who are the persons who are participating in the capital market? That is, the participants of a capital market includes individuals, corporate sectors, government, banks and other financial institutions. So with this session, we have completed 2 chapters that I am sending you people, the students of 12th standard, the upcoming students of 12th standard. I am covering only the 2 marks part of the chapters of commerce, that is chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like it goes orderly. And once the lockdown is over, I will be once again starting the same lesson. This I conclude the session. Thank you.